Alamin natin ang mga programa at aktibidades ng mga kinatawan sa pamumuno ni Speaker Ferdinand Martin FMR Romualdez, Kamara, House of the People. Tuwing Sabado at replays tuwing Linggo dito lang sa inyong favorite music radio.
Majority Leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, I move to consider House Resolution number 1562 and direct the Secretary General to read the title of the resolution.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Is there no objection? The Chair hears none. The Secretary General is directed to read the title of House Resolution number 1562. Secretary General.
House Resolution number 1562. Resolution expressing unwavering solidarity and support to the leadership of the Honorable Speaker, Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez, and upholding the integrity and honor of the House of Representatives in the face of intense assault from the Senate in violation of the principle of interparliamentary courtesy and undue interference in the performance of its legislative and constituent functions.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Senior Deputy Speaker Aurelio Dong Gonzales Jr. to sponsor the measure.
Senior Deputy Speaker Aurelio Dong D. Gonzales Jr. is recognized to sponsor the measure. Please proceed, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Esteemed members and distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, magandang hapon po. Today, I stand before you with a heart full of resolve and a voice echoing the collective sentiment of this august chamber in the midst of Senate's accusations and confrontational stance. We affirm our unwavering solidarity and support to the leadership of the Honorable Speaker Ferdinand Martin Gomez Romualdez and uphold the integrity and honor of the House of Representatives. Mr. Speaker, in the course of the performance of our legislative duties, it is a matter of course that we encounter diverse opinions and perspectives. These are vital to our parliamentary process and healthy sign of a vibrant democracy. However, recent events have cast a dark shadow over the decorum and mutual respect that should define the relationship between our co-equal legislative bodies. The unfounded allegations hurled by some members of the Senate on the issues surrounding the People's Initiative are direct violation of interparliamentary courtesy and undermine the independence and integrity of the House of Representatives. My honorable colleagues, we must, as one body, rise in defense of the leadership and dignity of our institution against these ridiculous allegations. Unsubstantiated, and they are, which foster a climate of mistrust that is detrimental to our nation's progress, and it is imperative that we denounce these underhanded tactics that erode public trust in our parliamentary processes. By approving resolution of both houses number 6, we sought to amend our constitution and make our beloved Philippines a more investor-friendly and globally competitive country. This initiative, in support of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s agenda, was conducted with the utmost legal and procedural integrity. We have no involvement in the signature drive to amend the Constitution And it was, in fact, initiated by a private organization. We, however, respect the people's initiative as it clearly manifests the essence of our country's democratic process. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, in the face of these unfounded indictments, the Speaker has bravely defended the integrity and honor of the House of Representatives. Yet, he continues to call upon our honorable members to be discerning while observing mutual difference to a co-equal legislative body. Through House Resolution number 1562, not only do we express our support to the leadership of the Speaker, but we likewise reaffirm our commitment to the principles of respectful dialogue and adherence to interparliamentary courtesy. We stand as one as House, one voice, rejecting divisiveness and dedicating ourselves to the pursuit of harmony and cooperation between our legislative houses. Both houses of Congress share the noble purpose of crafting a better future for our nation. It is with this shared responsibility that I call upon everyone to stand together as one and reaffirm our commitment to work for the betterment of the Filipino people. Now, it is the time for us to unite and address these challenges. I implore you to support the adoption of this resolution with a sense of urgency and in the spirit of unity. Let us defend the integrity of our institution. Give our full, unwavering support to the Speaker and ensure that we continue to serve the people with the honor and dedication they deserve. Let us move forward with dignity and unwavering commitment to uphold the democratic peoples that binds us. Sa inyo pong lahat, maya pagkat panapon, dakal pong salamat. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Maraming salamat, Senior Deputy Speaker Gonzales. Majority Leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Luis Raymond L. Ray Villafuerte Jr. of the 2nd District of Camarines Sur for his manifestation.
Representative L. Ray Villafuerte, 2nd District of Camarines Sur, is recognized. Please proceed, sir.
Esteemed Speaker, respected members of the House, and valued citizens of our nation, today, as the leader of the National Unity Party, I address this august body to voice our steadfast support for the resolution that stands as a bulwark against the recent actions of the Senate against its co-equal legislative chamber in our country. This resolution symbolizes our unwavering commitment to uphold the sanctity and autonomy of the House of Representatives. The heart of this resolution lies in the core principles of our core democratic governance as enshrined in Article 17 of our Constitution. In its pursuit of national development, in keeping with the vision of President Marcos Jr., this House, under the leadership of Speaker Martin Romualdez, has responsibly embarked on an initiative to rid our Constitution of its anachronistic economic provisions that have barred the inflows of foreign direct investments commensurate with our status as one of Asia's fastest-growing economies pre- and post-pandemic. The passage of resolution of both houses, number 6, is a crucial step towards this endeavor, reflecting our collective resolve to steer our nation towards a more vibrant and prosperous future. As this happened, our country witnessed the initiative by people's organizations and civic groups endeavoring to gather public support for constitutional amendments. Regrettably, Mr. Speaker, though this commendable initiative from the grassroots has been clouded by severe allegations from certain senators, casting aspersions on the integrity of this House and its esteemed members who have surprisingly and unfortunately become the subject of a Senate inquiry. These public hearings, Mr. Speaker, contravene inter-parliamentary courtesy and reek of undue interference by members of one chamber in the official acts of legislators belonging to the other. In a bicameral setup, such as what we have in the Philippine Congress, respect, civility, and decorum among members of both chambers forbid legislators belonging to one body to be investigating those of the other, and more so when there is actually nothing to investigate about such peers. There is no room for such a breach in the spirit of bicameralism, as members of the Senate and the House are co-equals in our national legislature. Co-equals, Mr. Speaker. The NUP, while championing transparency and the ethos of accountability, believe that the approach adopted by senators exceeds the bounds of constructive scrutiny and ventures into the realm of undue disparagement. Such actions not only compromise the decorum expected between co-equal branches of government, but also impinge upon the honor and autonomy of this House. In these testing times, Mr. Speaker, Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez has chosen wisely to remain above the fray, exemplifying astute leadership and navigating the turbulent political waters with grace and an unwavering commitment to uphold the principles of mutual respect and independence between the two legislative chambers of our Congress. United under the credo of one House, one voice, we stand in solidarity with our Speaker, repudiating baseless allegations and safeguarding the dignity and sovereignty of this institution. With this resolution, the National Unity Party affirms and reaffirm its alliance with Speaker Martin Romualdez and the legislative agenda of the President in his vision for a peaceful and prosperous nation. We vehemently object to the Senate's contentious methods, which undermine not only the cooperative ethos essential for effective governance, but also erode the trust of our citizenry in the Congress in particular, and for our democratic processes in general. We advocate for a restoration of dignified discourse and a recommitment to the principles of interchamber respect and courtesy, and the continuous pursuit of a close and harmonious working relationship between the Senate and the House for the greatest good of our people. The National Unity Party wholeheartedly endorses this resolution, and we pledge to defend the independence and integrity of this House as we remain committed to the relentless quest for our nation's sustainable progress and prosperity. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Congressman Villafuerte of NUP. Majority Leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Robert Ace Barbers of the 2nd District of Surigao del Norte.
Congressman Representative Barbers is recognized for his manifestation. Please proceed, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Majority Leader. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and fellow citizens of our great nation. Today, I stand before you as a proud leader of the Nationalista Party, compelled by our enduring commitment to democracy, to voice our unflinching support for the resolution presented in the House of Representatives. This resolution, a testament to our democratic principles, expresses unwavering solidarity with the Honorable Speaker Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez and upholds the integrity and honor of the House in the wake of severe criticisms from the Senate. Our Constitution, the cornerstone of our democracy, outlines the processes for its amendment. The House of Representatives, under the guidance of Speaker Romualdez, has taken steps to amend the economic provisions of the Constitution, fostering a more investor-friendly and globally competitive Philippines. This initiative, embodied in resolution of both Houses number 6, reflects our dedication to national progress. Yet, in the pursuit of these commendable goals, the House has faced malicious, imagined, and baseless accusations from some hallucinating and paranoid members of the Senate. Unfounded allegations of fraudulent initiatives and misuse of government resources have cast a shadow over the support extended by individual congressmen to the People's Initiative. However, as members of the Nationalista Party, we believe in the importance of due process and the presumption of innocence. The disrespectful and confrontational stance adopted by the Senate not only breaches interparliamentary courtesy, but also undermines the integrity of our parliamentary institutions. It is our firm belief that actions taken by petitioners of the People's Initiative were in line with legal and democratic processes. The accusations leveled against the House and the Speaker, while unfairly questioning the integrity of our chamber, are seriously wanting in substance and merit to deserve any attention. The Nationalista Party, therefore, stands in solidarity with the House of Representatives in rejecting these unfounded accusations. We advocate for the defense of the dignity and integrity of our institution and offer our full support to Speaker Martin Romualdez. In a time where cooperative governance is more crucial than ever, confrontational tactics serve only to erode public confidence and hinder our collective progress. Speaker Martin Romualdez has nothing but good intentions for the country. A leader who consults, listens, and values consensus as a tool in decision-making. A leader who always thinks of protecting the integrity and credibility of the institution and our honorable members. We call for the restoration of respectful dialogue and adherence to interparliamentary courtesy. It is imperative that both houses of Congress work in harmony for the betterment of our people and our nation. The spirit of cooperative governance must prevail over divisive conflicts. The Nationalista Party remains committed to upholding the principles of democracy, the rule of law, and the sanctity of our parliamentary institutions. We support this resolution as a formal denunciation of the Senate's confrontational tactics and a reaffirmation of our collective duty to serve the people with honor, integrity, and respect for democratic processes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Maraming salamat, Nationalista Party through Representative Barbers. Majority Leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Jose Pepito Alvarez of the 2nd District of Palawan for his manifestation.
Congressman Jose Pepito Alvarez of the province of Palawan is recognized for your manifestation, sir.
Mr. Speaker, mga kasama ko sa Kongreso, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Jose Alvarez po, kinatawan ng 2nd Distrito ng Palawan. I firmly stand to support Resolution 1562 and the leadership of Speaker Martin Romualdez. Thank you.
Daghang salamat, Congressman Alvarez. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Florida Rida Robes of the Lone District of San Jose del Monte City for her manifestation.
Representative Robes is recognized for her manifestation. Please proceed.
Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Honorable colleagues, distinguished members of the House, and fellow citizens. As the leader of Partido Federal, I rise today to express our unequivocal support for the resolution upholding the integrity and honor of our House of Representatives, and to extend our solidarity to Speaker Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez in these challenging times. The crux of this resolution revolves around the principles of respect, cooperation, and adherence to the constitutional process. It is grounded in the spirit of constructive legislative action. As envisioned by our forefathers in the 1987 Constitution, our support for this resolution is not merely a matter of party lines or political conveniences. It is a testament to our commitment to the democratic values that underpin our nation. In recent times, the House of Representatives, under the leadership of Speaker Romualdez, took a bold step in proposing amendments to the economic provisions of our Constitution. This initiative aligns with President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s vision of a Philippines that is welcoming to investors and competitive on the global stage. Resolution of both Houses number 6, which seeks a constitutional convention, represents a critical steps towards realizing this vision. However, the path to progress is often fraught with obstacles. A recent campaign initiated by ordinary Filipinos, the People's Initiative, has faced unwarranted accusations from the Senate challenging the integrity of the House and its members. These allegations, which suggest fraudulent practices and misuse of government resources, have cast a shadow over our legislative process and led to the suspension of acceptance of signature sheets for the constitutional amendment. Partido Federal recognizes the importance of scrutiny and accountability in our democratic system. However, when such scrutiny turns into confrontation and undermines the principle of interparliamentary courtesy, it becomes a matter of grave concern. The Senate's approach, as it currently stands, not only challenges the integrity of the House, but also impacts the spirit of cooperative governance. Hindi po kami nakikipag-away. Our support for this resolution is rooted in the belief that respectful dialogue and mutual understanding are the cornerstones of effective governance. The unfounded accusation and confrontational tactics employed by the Senate and others are counterproductive and only serve to erode public trust in our parliamentary processes. Minsan po talagang proseso ang nagiging problema, sabi nga nila. Pero hindi naman po talaga kung ito po ay napapag-usapan. In solidarity with the Speaker in the House of Representatives, Partido Federal stands firm in rejecting these baseless allegations. We commit ourselves to defending the dignity and integrity of this institution. This resolution is a call for unity, a unity that transcends party lines and personal agendas, focusing instead on the greater good of our nation. We urge the Senate to join us in the spirit of cooperative governance. Let us work together, respecting each other's roles and responsibilities, to foster an environment where constructive dialogue prevails. Our collective aim should be the welfare and advancement of our people, and this can only be achieved through harmonious collaboration. Partido Federal fully endorses this resolution, We stand with the Speaker, we stand with the House, and above all, we stand for the principle of respect, integrity, and democratic governance. Let us move forward together, united in our principles, for the good of our nation and its people. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay po ang bagong Pilipinas.
Maraming salamat, Partido Federal of Representative Rida Robes. Majority Leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Jose Bong Teves Jr. of TGP Party List for his manifestation.
Congressperson Bong Teves Jr., Party List TGP of the PCFI, you recognize.
Yeah.
Mr. Speaker,
Okay.
fellow colleagues, as Executive Vice President of the Party List Coalition, and on behalf of the 57-member Party List Coalition Bloc of the 19th Congress, headed by our President Congressman Elizalde Esco of the Ako Bicol Party List, we strongly support the resolution expressing unwavering solidarity in support to the leadership of the Honorable Speaker Ferdinand Martin J. Romualdez. In upholding the integrity and honor of the House of Representatives in the face of intense assault from the Senate in violation of the principles of parliamentary courtesy and undue interference in the performance of its legislative and constituent function. Mr. Speaker, ang koalisyon po ng party list congressmen sa Kamarang ito ay united at patuloy na solido ang aming paniniwala sa delirato ni Speaker Romualdez at sa kanyang mga mabubuting adikain hindi lamang para sa House of Representatives kundi maging sa bansang Pilipinas. Sa katunayan lang, makikita natin sa media na siya po ang kauna-unahang leader ng ating bansa na tumulong sa mga nasalanta ng baha sa Davao del Sur at sa Davao del Norte. Marami pa pong ganong pangyayari ng ating speaker ay siyang nangunguna sa pagtulong sa ating kapwa Pilipino. Likewise, we strongly condemn the assaults made by our colleagues in the Senate towards a co-equal branch of Congress. Ang pahayag na sinasabi ng ating mga kaibigang senador ay masakit sa amin dahil tayong mga district at party list congressmen ay mga national leaders din katulad nila. We also elected by the people just like them at ang mandato natin bilang district at party list congressmen ay national in scope. Gusto ko rin pong ipalalahanin ang ating mga kaibigang senador na kayo ay lumalapit din sa mga district at party list congressman para humingi ng tulong tuwing kayo ay tumatakbo bilang senador. Sana wag niyong kalimutan na kabahagi po kami ng inyong panalo. Mr. Speaker, instead of attacking us, we ask our friend in the Senate to work hand in hand with the House of Representatives in accomplishing our mandate from the electorate by making meaningful laws toward the development of our country. To Madam Senator Amy Marcos, hindi po ba kayo natutuwa ng inyong kapatid ay presidente ng Republika ng Pilipinas? Also, the family of former President Rodrigo Duterte, hindi po ba kayo natutuwa na si Vice President Sara ay katuwang ng ating Pangulo bilang pangalawang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas? Iwasan natin ang bangayan. Iwasan natin ang hindi pagkakaunawan. Tayo ay magkaisa. Isulong ang bagong Pilipinas na gusto ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos Jr. Once again, Mr. Speaker, on behalf of Elisali Ko, the party list coalition president, we stand solidarity with our Speaker, President Martin Romualdez, and we support the efforts of our President Bongbong Marcos Jr. in his advocacy of Bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat. PCFI Party List Coalition Foundation, Inc., Representative Teves, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Mark Wangco of the 5th District of Pangasinan for his manifestation.
Representative Cojuangco is recognized for his manifestation. Please proceed, sir.
Mr. Speaker, District 2 of Pangasinan. District 2. I'd just like to manifest that I fully support House Resolution 1562. This representation finds that the Speaker has done nothing wrong, and it is a duty to try to end the constitutional ambiguity of our 1987 Constitution, Article 17, Section 1, Number 1. And it is our right as representatives to be able to express our beliefs to our constituents. I think that we have not overstepped our bounds in exercising that right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Maraming salamat, Representative Mark Cojuangco, 2nd District of Pangasinan. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Michael John R. Duavit of the 1st District of Rizal for his manifestation.
Representative Duavit is recognized for his manifestation. Please proceed, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, dear colleagues. I will keep this brief. I don't think there's much to add, except this, Every resolution we pass is a formal and official expression of this body's sentiment at any given point in time. I'm here to tell our dear colleagues that we join them in supporting this resolution, and merely to state that the sentiments expressed in this resolution are both widespread and real. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Maraming salamat, Congressman Duavit of NPC. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Maria Alana Samantha Santos of the 3rd District of Cotabato
The representative.
for her manifestation.
Thank you, Majority Leader. 3rd District, North Cotabato, Representative Maria Alana Samantha Santos, you recognize.
Honorable colleagues, esteemed members of the House, and fellow citizens, as an officer of the Lakas CMD party, I stand before you today to affirm my unwavering solidarity and support for the leadership of Speaker Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez, and to defend the integrity and honor of our esteemed House of Representatives. This recent action of the Senate mark a confrontational stance and allegations against the House and its members constitutes not only a breach of interparliamentary courtesy, but also an undue interference to our legislative and constituent functions. Our Constitution, under Article 17, empowers us to propose amendments and revisions. In line with this, and supporting President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s vision for a more investor-friendly and globally competitive Philippines, our House has taken proactive steps. This includes the proposal of resolution of both Houses number 6, aiming to amend economic provisions in the Constitution that are barriers for potential investors. This resolution, reflecting our commitment for national progress, was duly passed by the House and transmitted to the Senate. The People's Initiative for Modernization and Reform Action, a private entity embarking on a separate yet parallel path, gathering signatures to amend the 1987 Constitution. Regardless, this initiative has been met with accusations from the Senate, alleging fraudulent actions and misuse of government resources. These allegations, which prompt the COMELEC to suspend the acceptance of signature sheets, are serious and demand scrutiny. However, this manner in which the Senate has pursued these allegations undermines the respect and independence that should exist between two legislative bodies. It is essential to underscore that taking criticism and engaging in constructive debate are fundamental for a thriving democracy. Nonetheless, the allegation leveled by the Senate not only challenges the integrity of our institution, but only erodes the public confidence in our parliamentary process. Such confrontational tactics are counterproductive to the spirit of cooperative governance. In this challenge, Speaker Romualdez has exemplified leadership by guiding us in upholding the dignity and honor of our House. This is our duty as representatives of the people to stand united in rejecting these unfounded accusations, to commit ourselves to defend the dignity and integrity of our institution. Therefore, through this resolution, authored by 283 House members, we express our firm solidarity with Speaker Romualdez and reaffirm our commitment to uphold the honor of the House. We denounce the confrontational tactics employed by the Senate, which harms the spirit of cooperative governance and shakes the public's confidence in our democratic process. We call for a return for respectful dialogue and adherence to the norms of interparliamentary courtesy. It is imperative that both Houses of Congress work in harmony for the betterment of our people and our nation, rather than engaging in unproductive, divisive conflict. The Lakas CMD party stands resolute in its support for the resolution, dedicated to preserving the integrity of our parliamentary institution and committed to working towards the progress of our beloved country. Thank you.
Daghang salamat. Lakas, Representative Santos. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Gabriel Bordado Jr. of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur for his manifestation.
Representative Bordado is recognized for his manifestation. Please proceed, sir.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, just the other day, the Philippine Statistics Authority unraveled a rather unnerving report that the Philippine government missed its economic growth target for 2023 because of the debilitating effects of inflation, among other things. The economic growth rate was recorded at 5.6% year-on-year in 2023, a bit too far from 7.6% increase in 2022 and a tad lower than the targeted expansion of at least 6%. Yet, Mr. Speaker, the 5.6% growth rate in 2023 brought about, according to experts, by investment, services, and consumption, was good enough for the Philippines to overtake Vietnam and Malaysia, making it the fastest growing economy in the entire Southeast Asian region. I therefore commend the Marcos administration for achieving this feat, mounting problems and difficulties notwithstanding. In other words, Mr. Speaker, the economy is the be-all and end-all element at this stage. Just a short period after the devastation of almost biblical proportions wrought by the COVID-19 pandemic. So, Mr. Speaker, let's stop this political infighting now and collectively focus on further improving our economy and equitably distributing the benefits thereof to all sectors of society, particularly the marginalized ones. Mr. Speaker, as for the leadership issue in the House, Speaker Martin Romualdez has consistently demonstrated his exemplary leadership capabilities since assuming the post of Majority Leader in the 18th Congress. Even as a member of the minority bloc, Mr. Speaker, I am therefore expressing my absolute and categorical support for House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez and calling for the approval of House Resolution number 1562. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Maraming salamat, Representative Bordado. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt House Resolution number 1562.
Thank you, Majority Leader. There is a motion to adopt House Resolution 1562. As many as in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. House Resolution 1562 is therefore adopted. Majority Leader. Session is thereby adjourned as stated. Thank you, Majority Leader.
Alamin natin ang mga programa at aktibidades ng mga kinatawan sa pamumuno ni Speaker Ferdinand Martin FMR Romualdez, Kamara, House of the People. Tuwing Sabado at replays tuwing Linggo dito lang sa inyong favorite music radio.
May special message ka ba sa ex mo ngayong Valentine's Day? Nakapag-message ka na kay ex, may Gcash ka pa. Pipili kami ng 14 na best message para sa kanilang ex ngayong Valentine's Day. Ang maswerteng mapipili ay makatatanggap ng Gcash na worth 1,000 pesos. Siyempre, kapag nakatag si ex sa special message ninyo at napili namin kayo, iba ang aming magiging papremyo. Gcash na worth 2,000 pesos. Paano sumali? I-share ang post na ito at mag-tag ng 5 friends. Mag-comment sa post na ito ng inyong special message para sa inyong ex. Halimbawa, Dear Carlo, salamat sa 11 taon. Sakaling mahal mo pa ako, balikan na ulit. Di ko kayang mabuhay nang wala ka. Love, Stephanie.
Muling ibalik ang tamis ng pag-ibig.
Sa comment, hindi dapat kalimutan ang ating hashtag. Hashtag Alona Party List. Ang pag-comment at pagsali ay magsisimula sa February 8 hanggang February 13, 2024. At sa ika-4 ng Pebrero ay aming ipopost ang ating 14 na lucky winners. Ano pang hinihintay nyo? Game! Message na kay ex. Oops! Bawal ang bad words. Good vibes lang. Hatid sa inyo ng Alona Party List.